put myself out on a limb here, but I have to know. I gotta ask. What would you do if I came crawling back to you on my hands and knees, saying how sorry I am for walking away from you? What would you say? What would you say if I said, I've been working on myself. I've seen the flaws in me and I've addressed them, and I continue to address them to make sure that they don't interfere with what we have ever again. What would you say if I said, I don't see my world without you in it, and I gotta figure out a way to get you back? Do you still feel like what we have is special? 'Cause I know I do. And if I'm being honest, I feel like a zombie. I feel like so much is over for me. Like a loss of love kind of feeling, knowing I'll never get that back, and what that does to my heart. You were so generous with your love, and I was not equipped at the time. I had a lot of demons that I had to face. I did a lot of stuff that embarrassed me, and I'm sure that it's not something that you wanted to see. I feel like it's not something that you wanted to be a part of, or that you should have been a part of. I felt like I needed to shield you from me. But now, I've had time to think. I've had time to address. I've had time to grow. And I really feel like I want to grow beside you. I don't want to leave you out anymore. I don't want to have my guard up against you, because that's not fair. And that's what I did the first time. But I learned from my lessons. I've been sort of training myself, if you will. There's a lot of good information on YouTube, I'm finding out. It's like online therapists and such, and psychologists. And they just been telling me what's wrong with me. And it's amazing and it's scary, but it's also healing in a way, to know that I'm not just broken, to know that there are other people like me, and to know that there's a better life on the other side, as long as I continue to work on myself and continue to grow. And as I'm doing that, I'm still feeling like something is missing. Like there's a piece of my heart still out there. And I know it's you. I want to prove myself to you over and over and over again, so that you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that I love you and that I got you. I've been doing so much work just so I can put myself in the position to be consistent and the kind of man that you deserve. That old version of me, I'm never gonna let it come out again. I'm never gonna allow something to get in the way of us. And so, like I said, I've been addressing that prior version of myself. It was a war. It was a battle. But I had to put that version of me in its place in the past and evolve and transform into something better, someone better. And I'm feeling so good, but at the same time, I feel like I'm missing something. And I go back and forth on what it is. But after so much time, I figured out exactly what it is. It's you. I'm missing you. It's so crazy because in none of my other relationships I didn't really miss them, but I miss you. There's something between us that's deeper than what I thought, deeper than what I was ready for. There's no way that prior version of me could have kept up with what you needed. And that proved to be true. And I hurt you. And I'm so very sorry. I apologize for hurting you. That was never my intention. As a matter of fact, I wanted to love you. I noticed something about you, something that shifted my soul, but my emotional toolbox was nowhere near equipped to be so vulnerable and be so transparent and be so honest and be so accountable. It had all came at me so fast. But the rush, the feeling, the electricity, it's almost like, I don't know, there's a magnetic storm or something. The rush I get when I think about your love. Thinking about what being with you would be like if I was who I needed to be, who I should have been, who you needed me to be. When I think about your love, it just drives me more and more to figure out what went wrong between us. And I'm talking about specifically from my side. What did I do? What didn't I do? I needed to figure it out because I'm at a loss without you. I pray every day that we'll be back together. I miss you more than I can explain. I miss you more than I can fathom. And it hurts. It hurts knowing what I've lost. Your love is unlike anything I've ever experienced before. And I'll spend the rest of my life yearning for it. And if granted the opportunity, I'll spend the rest of my life showing you the true depth of my love. I love you.